Hey folks, it's Tuesday. It is February the 13th, day before Valentine's Day. All of you folks out there that have significant others, just trying to, public service, keep everyone safe. What's up, everybody? I just wanted to give you a quick little update on things. The whole health thing. I went up this weekend. I went up by 1.5 pounds this weekend because I wasn't being careful. As some of you may know, I spent Sunday with friends and family at a county fair in Osceola County, which would make it the Osceola County Fair. And Saturday and Friday, I wasn't as careful. It was one of those things where I can do a little bit of this, I can do this part won't hurt. And then you put like 8 this part won't hurt things together, and it hurts. So, went up 1.5 pounds. I'm happy to say that 2 days later, I'm back down to where I was on Thursday, but it was a good reminder of why gaming the system never works. The only one you're really cheating is yourself. So just throwing that out there to all those who are keeping track. Going to show the good and the bad, and that was definitely bad. Grateful that it was only 1 pound or 2 off that have since then come right back off in 2 days. So, good stuff. Something else I want to throw out there. Good friend of mine by the name of Greg George. We hit our friendiversary about 2 days ago. About a year ago, we had already talked to each other online a few times because we were both vlogging in the sphere, but we were both pretty new at it. I had been vlogging for about a year, off and on, very loosey-goosey. Did I actually just say loosey-goosey? Good grief. Very haphazardly. That's much more manly. And Greg had been doing it probably a couple months at that point on the more serious end. But we met up at the Osceola County Fair. We decided, hey, we're going to do this co-vlogging thing. We get along online. Let's do a co-vlog thing together, and it worked really well. And actually, since then, Greg has become one of my dearest friends. Actually, probably hang out with Greg more than nearly anybody at this point. We both family guys that are nerdy as all hell, and that means we love going to the same places, and neither one of us has a whole lot of time or inclination for the drama that goes along with being a young single guy. So we do family stuff all the time and squeeze in vlogging when we can, and it's been great. Over the last year, we've become very good friends. We have a lot of mutual friends. We've taken this little group that was just Greg, Jason, Shambera, and myself, and expanded it quite a bit. We've met good friends, Reagan and Sean and Paul, and going out towards Tampa J and World's Greatest Kiting, Drayton, and then John Mark Taylor coming in from out of town. It's just it's kind of taken on a life of its own. And then we've been doing a lot of stuff with folks like Adam the Woo and Justin Scard and Tim Tracker and all these and Jacob the Carpetbagger and all these people that we had watched before. And in my case, I had met the other guys, but the year has really, on the vlogging end, just jumped. I went from like 30 subscribers to 530 in that time. Greg is pushing the 1,200 subscriber mark, and he's got hundreds of thousands of views. He's done much better than I have, and that's perfectly fine in my book. He's earned it. He takes it more seriously than I do, and he's had bigger success, and I'm actually happy about that. I want him to have more success than I do at this because, again, he's a good friend. He had a health scare over the weekend, and he put a vlog up earlier today where he is, I think, hitting one of those little crossroads where he's looking back at things and kind of going, okay, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Am I on the right path? Should I change things up? Do I need to take a page out of this person's book? And I just want to take a second to say, Greg, don't do that, dude. Your editing skills are better than any of ours. I know you said that you look up the Justins. No offense to Justin, I think your editing skills are probably a little bit better, and that says a lot because Justin's skills out of the editing board are fantastic. You said that you're not quick and witty with this stuff. Dude, your stuff is funny. Honestly, it is. You are much funnier than you realize you are. The only difference between you and me is you are less likely to go for the cheap laugh than I am. So you just have a better filter than I do. So keep that in mind, dude. You are funny when you do these vlogs. Your editing skills are fantastic. Your topics are much more diverse than most of ours. Most of us, myself, Tim, a lot of the vloggers around here, we spend most of our time at the parks in Disney or around Orlando proper. You've gone out and done a lot of stuff that the rest of us haven't done. You've done car museums, you've done cool restaurants, you've done all the stuff in Atlanta. So I think your stuff is much more varied and diverse than a lot of us. So what I'm trying to say is, for all of you that know Greg, Adventures by George is the channel. If you don't know Greg, Adventures by George is the channel. If you do know Greg, get over onto his channel. Leave him a little pat on the back. Let him know that we do love his videos, that we do find value in him, and that he is on the right path. The guy's doing great. And besides the fact that he could use a little pat on the back right now, you're going to enjoy the videos. If you haven't watched them already, you're going to love them. And if you've already seen them, chances are you already love them. Go give them a click, go give them a subscribe, and we'll see you next time as we do just a little driving and ranting and that stuff. Lights.